Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with another Mixed Manny chat. Today we are going to do a more Christmassy festive look with a bunch of leftovers and some cute stickers. So let's get started, shall we? Alright, I know for sure I want a green thumb. Ha ha ha, even though I can't for the life of me keep plants alive. I do want green thumb. This is Matcha. It came in the May Street Color Play subscription box Tropical Garden Party, I want to say. And let me just get this out. I only used very little of it because it looks like a very Christmassy color. It's green, but it's got a little bit of gold shimmer to it. And so I know others of my nail friends did the same thing. It's like, save Matcha for the Christmas time. But let's see if I can get them out. Alright. What do we talk about today while we're doing our nails and trying to get this out? Well, an author that I love reading her chicklet books, Heather Wardell from Canada. She sent out a newsletter yesterday, which haven't seen any newsletters from her in a little bit, so it was cool to see her newsletter, and I'm excited because she's continuing to work on her next book. Can't wait to read her next book. Her books, you can get them in ebook form through Kindle, Amazon Kindle, or Barnes & Noble Nook, and the first book she ever released was Life, Love, and a Polar Bear Tattoo. And that one's free to download, so if you want to check out her work, Heather Wardell, and look for her book, Life, Love, and a Polar Bear Tattoo. What's really cool about her books is that it makes you feel like these characters that she's created are like real people in Canada. And the books that she writes, like, you'll see guest appearances from certain characters show up, you know, even though the book might not be about the same characters, there will be like some guest characters that show up. So I love that because it just makes you feel like you're following like real people. But let's see, I might need both of them, I might not need both of them. I'm gonna lay those down. And actually, I don't know if that's the one I use. Yeah, no, that's the one we'll use. But yes. Oh, and pinky, right? What was I going to do? What was I going to do? I think I was going to do mostly greens and a little bit of red. So I have this leftover from Happy Holidays that I was going to use as well, along with this set, which I don't recall the name right this moment, but Color Street re-released it for a little short time. So if you're interested in that set, it's on the website right now. But yeah, let's get all of these open so we can get our nails done here. And then I just finished well, the first time I actually like read the books, but the second time around I was listening to the audiobooks of Rick Riordan, Percy Jackson series. So just finished listening to that and am interested in the series that's coming out on Disney Plus. It's being released on the 20th, so I am really excited about that. I don't know why my phone thinks I'm talking to it. Oh, because I said the word S-E-R-I-E-S, but it sounded like I was saying S-I-R-I. So it is. iPhones are silly. Anyways. So yes. Very excited about the Percy Jackson series coming out on Disney Plus. So I'm gonna see if the kiddos will want to watch that with Auntie. If not, I will watch it myself. There's no problem with me watching a series like that by myself. But I think this series is supposed to be more true to the books, from what at least character casting looks like it's going to be that way, because in the books, Percy is 12 when he first gets started. Ooh, this is You'll Be Delighted, I think. So I have another one of those coming too, because Color Street re-released that color as well. But the difference between Matcha and You'll Be Delighted, if you want to just see a lot more glitter on You'll Be Delighted, which is nice. And then Matcha's got the little gold sheen of glitter there. So today I'll be using Matcha with this set. But let me see if I can somehow put away the extras the way I want to. Here we go. Don't want to use blue. What blue was that? I think it was like some kind of jelly. Can't recall now. This is what happens. So I learned later on to like keep the name and stick it in with the leftovers. I didn't do that in the past, and so some of the older leftovers, I don't recall what their names are. My bad. I remember when I first learned about Color Street, I went down a huge rabbit hole on how was Color Street made, and you know, what was its history, what were all the strips that were released and all of that. And I had all that history in my brain, but the way my Dory brain works, if you've seen Finding Nemo, the way my Dory brain works is information I don't need, which most of the time information that's not work related gets pushed out really quickly. So yeah, all of my Color Street knowledge is not where it was before, because just more important things to worry about. So I think I was going to use red, green, green, red, red, and then the check on the middle finger. So let's do the check real quick. Let's do this one real quick. The Argyle, I should say. This is more an Argyle print than a plaid check print. But I was going to put this here to tie it all together. And I think I could get away with using just the one strip on both fingers, because my nails are still really short. I've been really rough with them lately, so it's been easier to keep them short than to let them grow. So also in the wintertime, my nails, I don't know if it's the same for all of you guys who keep your natural nails, my nails get really brittle and dry. So I have to remind myself to use cuticle oil, cuticle balm, and hard as hoof is what I like using as a nail strengthener. I have to remind myself to use it. If I don't, then my nails get all messed up. So yeah, gotta be better about it during the winter season than I do in summer and spring. But also, like, eating right helps with that. So trying to remember what we've been eating lately. A lot of foods that I've been cooking. But I still haven't decided. Oh my gosh. So it's been really busy at work. So I haven't had the opportunity to really like experiment with the different food items that I want to make for the family holiday party next week. And so I'm like still torn as to, do I make something savory or do I make something sweet? I've narrowed it down to maybe 2 or 3 items. Panda Bear is going to be making something, so I don't technically have to make anything, but I do want to participate and bring stuff. But on Friday I took the day off of work because I will be making some of the stocking stuffers. So I'm excited to do that. It's going to be messy, but it's going to be fun. And I hope that the kids that will get them will enjoy them. But yeah, lots going on. Before you know it, it'll be 2024. That's how it feels right now. And it's funny because I was talking with a coworker yesterday how, because Thanksgiving fell on the second to last Thursday instead of the last Thursday of November this year for the US, it felt like we had so much more time before Christmas. So, you know, Christmas decorations, like our family had them up, you know, that same weekend of Thanksgiving. And, excuse me, some people waited until the next weekend after, because some folks like to decorate, you know, the 1st of December, or like the beginning of December. So there were some that waited, you know, until that weekend. But it felt like there was so much time. And Panda Bear and I were like trying to get gifts and stuff like that, using TopCashBack to like maximize like the savings and the cost for things. And we were on a roll for a bit. All of the packages were being delivered at a decent time and all of that. But some of the packages, they said that they would be delivered next week. And then now they're being delivered like sooner than that, which I guess for most folks, that sounds like great. Like, you know, you're getting it sooner. Isn't that a good thing? But here's the thing, like, when you're trying to plan so that you're at home to receive whatever's coming in, and they throw you for a loop like that, that makes it very hard to, like, keep track of stuff, you know? So, a little frustrated with that happening, but there's nothing we can do about it. So, we just hope that there are no porch pirates taking our Christmas gifts and stuff. So we'll see. We shall see. But yes, I was gonna use this on my pinky, and I think I was not going to put the whole thing on. Actually, I wanted to kind of have a little bit of negative space. So let's do that. There we go. And then I wanted to put a little sticker down on any of the negative spaces. So I think what would look really cute might be one of these like white stars. So let's get that. There is a tiny white star here that I want to throw over. Those of you that are watching, are you all done with your holiday shopping? Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Okay. Let's get the other side to match. I've been loving using my leftover sets to do mixed manis, because if I end up only wearing them for like a couple of days, I don't feel so bad, as opposed to opening a brand new set and then only wearing it for a couple of days. So it's really nice. And I know that some of my nail friends online, I think Stacy Adams has a little use it or lose it kind of thing going on in her Facebook group for like the beginning of the year, before the new core catalog, before the new sets are going to be announced. And so I'm going to be excited to participate in that this year. I didn't before because I didn't have all of my leftover sets organized very well, to be honest. They were kind of all jumbled up in a binder, and they were in these little plastic thingies where it's all just thrown in. And every time I brought them to my niece, my nieces would rummage through them, and then it would just be like a hot mess. I think I was going to do a sideways. I forget. I guess we could still use, or maybe we could use the full thing. See, I haven't really fully decided yet. Do I even want another red? I mean, I want to use up these two here, but how do I want to do it? That's the question. I think I do want to slide it across like that. Yeah. Okay. That song, Let It Snow, I have a very distinct memory of doing that song for my 2nd grade Christmas holiday performance. So that song always holds a special place in my heart because of it. So I just want to make sure I covered up the white part of the nail, but leaving most of that off there. So there's a little bit of negative space. We could probably put more stars down. Maybe black stars. There's some black stars too that we could probably use. But I know I wanted a green thumb because I wanted to use this Christmas tree. We are going to see my niece Edralin perform in the Nutcracker. She's going to be... There were 2 different characters she was going to be, like little minor characters. One of them, I believe, was the toy soldier, and then the other one, I can't recall what the other character was, but I'm excited to see her perform. I'm so glad that after the pandemic, she's returned to dancing, because it brings me so much joy to see her perform. And it's a good excuse to go see my brother and his family. And the newest member of the family, Maximus, just see how much he's grown since the last time, because he's growing super fast. So, I mean, we will get to see them next week too at the family holiday party, but still, it's like, the more I get to see them, the better. Alright, let's see. I'm looking carefully because I want to have ones that match, but it's hard because some of these sets that come don't quite have matching ones. Ooh, I kind of like that. Oh, but then it's gonna go the same way direction. Oh no, there's one that's right there. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna use that on the other side of the nail. I'm gonna use this one on this side. Here we go. Ah, stick. There we go. There we go. Yes. Different nail on every nail. Yeah. Well, not on every nail, but every nail of the hand is what we're going for today. But trying to keep the colors in the same color story. Alright. So I need a negative space facing this way. Cover up all the white. Did it! Yes. But yeah, we are one weekend away from Christmas. Christmas falls on a Monday, but I know most families, a lot of families, will celebrate Christmas Eve. So having Christmas on a Monday is not going to be too bad because Christmas Eve is on a Sunday. And most folks will have that Monday off for Christmas where you guys can recover from all the holiday festivities. Unless, of course, your family celebrates on Christmas Day, then hopefully you took off the Tuesday after. Tuesday after is also opening day at Santa Anita Race Park here in Southern California. So if you're into horse racing, that's a big day. I know Panda Bear and his buddies are hoping to make it to that. Hopefully everyone will stay healthy and be able to make it. So here we go. Yes, my leaf. Let's get this up. Gotta have patience with these stickers sometimes, because if you rush it, you'll rip it. And then you're out of luck, because sometimes there's only the one of that one. Oh, I love that. I'm loving it. Okay. Here we go. We want it green. Was I going to do full green? I know for... Let's see. Do I want to do a slant? I think I want to do a slant across this way. So if I do that, then I might be able to use the smaller ones actually. So let's do that. If I go like this. How much are... We've got plenty of time today. Yes! So that's good because I need it kind of in a rush to get this done. And I've been filming an advent calendar unboxing on my Facebook every day because I have this chocolate advent calendar I got from Aldi, and we are now on day 16, so I need to unbox that before we get going, because I know that it's going to be a late evening today and I'll be super tired, so gotta do it early. And then we're gonna call my nieces, call my sister-in-law Carla. Maybe Edralin can also partake in watching the Mini Brands Advent Calendar unboxing. Gotta coordinate with my sister-in-law Carla on that. We typically do it around like 7:30 or 8:15 depending on the day, because I do take workout classes in the evening, and we want to make sure it's not too early in the day where the girls have their homework to do, or Carla has other things that she has to take care of. But today's going to be one of those where we got to wing it, since we've got Edralin's performance that we've got to kind of factor in. So won't be able to do it at 7:30 like we're used to. But sometimes also, like, my sister-in-law Carla or I will be like, hey, can we do it earlier? Let's get it out of the way because we're tired. After a day of school for the girls and work for me, especially work when in the office and the commute home, it's a lot. So, but yeah, just in case for when they move, we'll have a way to stay in touch and still communicate with the girls and with my nephew Benjamin and my sister-in-law Carla. I'm the worst at keeping in touch with people. Any of my friends that are still my friends will tell you, you don't typically expect a phone call from Wendy. You'd have to call her to get the conversation started. Unless you send me a Christmas card. My friend Mabel sent me a Christmas card, and so I sent her a text because she had the cutest little doggy on her Christmas card, and so Had to ask about it. Okay, I was going to use this one right here for my middle, or not middle, my ring. We are doing lots of little stickers today, but I wanted to have something different. So there we go. And then of course we will use a liquid top coat, which I already have I&M Northern Lights Hollow Top Coat in Gold out the door ready for that. But yeah, that's the plan. Oh shoot, let's remember how I'm doing this here. Don't want to accidentally do it upside down. There we go. There we go. Looking pretty. Looking pretty. Got the thumb left. We are so good today. On time. I think I wanted to do the full nail for this one. Full nail. Yep. Here we go. Oh no! Maybe won't be able to do the full nail if that's going to break apart like that. That's the one thing, like, if you don't, like, if you seal up your leftovers and you're not, like, super careful, you could end up tearing it like I just did there. So then you gotta try to be careful and just stretch it out, which is what I just did there. I'm really bad with the solid colors too. Especially on my thumb, because my thumb curves kind of funny. So I gotta really take my time to, like, lay it down and smooth it out and hope that there aren't any little bumps. But I am gonna stick a sticker over it anyways, so it won't be too bad if there's a little bumpy, because I can just stick the sticker right over it. But yeah. Alright. I only ever listen to Christmas music right after Thanksgiving, and then right when Christmas Day ends, I stop. And I know some folks listen to Christmas music outside of that time period. Like, there are some that will listen to all the way through to New Year's, but for me, I can't. Like, right after Christmas Day, it's like, it's over. But that's just me. And I refuse to listen to Christmas music before Thanksgiving has ended. Because I want to give Thanksgiving, which is my favorite holiday, time to shine. Because that and Halloween. I love listening to Halloween music. So Halloween music I'll start listening to as of like the 1st of October all the way through to Halloween Day. And then after that, the day after Halloween, I will not listen to Halloween music. But yeah, one of my most favorite Halloween songs is Monster Mash. I don't know why it is, but very sentimental for when I was younger. And then also the theme from Ghostbusters. I remember having a cassette tape. I'm aging myself here. But a cassette tape of the Ghostbusters, I think it was Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack? I forget. It was either Ghostbusters 1 or Ghostbusters 2. But I remember having that and like playing it over and over and having to flip it over to the next side and listen to it, you know, the next side. And so, very fond memories. Of course, I don't really know what happened to all the cassette tapes. I'm pretty sure that they were all donated or thrown out when we were purging a bunch of stuff here at the house. And my Pops has gotten a lot of energy despite what he's dealing with. But he and Panda Bear have been working on organizing the garage. So that's been kind of fun to watch them do that, because it is not an easy task. Those of my friends that have been over to our house know that it is borderline looking like a hoarder's house. But that's because my Pops and me and my mama have a hard time throwing things out or giving things away. And we all have a shopping problem. And poor Panda Bear's like, I don't know how he lives with us sometimes. But I've been better as far as shopping goes. I don't really buy as much stuff to collect. But I have a whole bunch of Care Bears from a time being. You know, when you are still a child at heart and you got adult money, you start collecting stuff that you never got to have as a child. You know, that's why I go over the top with Halloween costumes, because I was literally either a witch or a black cat for like how many years of Halloween. Because my mom was like, sorry, that's all there is. Like, no other Halloween costumes for you. But I never, like, my cousins, Andrew and Scott, when we were like little kids, had Care Bears, and I never got a Care Bear, at least not one that I can recall when I was a kid. And so I really wanted Care Bears. So for a moment, when I was working in college, I was on eBay and bought a bunch of Care Bears. But also, there was one Lego set from the Paradisa, I think it's called, that series where it was like pink Legos. I had one, so I did have one as a kid, and it was the one that had the little tower. But anyways, when I went off to college and had, you know, money from working retail and babysitting, I was like, I'm collecting all the Paradisa sets of the Legos. And so for a moment, again, with eBay, I was on eBay trying to find all of those sets. And I found a lot of them. But they're either still in our garage or they got sold off by somebody. Won't get into that drama there. But yes, really love those sets. If I do still have those sets, if they find them from cleaning the garage, definitely going to be saving those to gift to my niece Lorelai, because my niece Lorelai loves to follow things and love things that her big brother Calvin likes, and he loves Legos. So having her have her very own Lego sets will probably be really fun for her. So, but yeah, here, this is the finished look, but I'm going to put a top coat over it really quick here, and then we will be donezo. So yeah, very excited that we are getting towards the end of this year, and we can start with a brand new year soon. But the holiday season is full of having family time, which is what I love. So family, lots of food. Today is going to be full of delicious foods. So from one of our Malaysian places, we are going to have a bunch of Hainan chicken rice, which I absolutely love. The process of making Hainan chicken rice, though, is from what I've noticed, it's a very involved process that It's much easier to go to a restaurant to get it than to try to make it yourself. Especially the ginger scallion sauce that comes with it. I've made it before, but it is a lot of work. So I don't anticipate doing that myself. Love having Hainan chicken rice, so I'm excited. And then gonna have pizza and sushi from Sam's Club. So lots of food today for my niece Emmeline's performance day. So yeah. But here we go. This is the final look with the top coat on. And yeah. So if you liked and you haven't subscribed yet, like and subscribe. And I will see you all next week. If you have watched this far, let's put a panda bear emoji in the comments, since Panda Bear has walked in really quick. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.